Hello, me. I'm filming this just for me. I don't think it'll make it to my aerial blog. I have to get real and raw, and I just need to talk to myself. Even though it's hard to even look at myself right now. I'm looking so old and tired. Okay. Why am I filming right now? Well, I have been told, it seems I'm being told, that I need to take the next session of aerial practice off. And when I first heard that, I'm like, I really hope there's another solution. Part of my Aerial 3.0, though, is trusting my body, trusting that intuition. And when I think of signing up, it feels wrong. So I am going to take the next 2 months off, November and December. It's a good time to take it off because there'll be lots of weeks off because of the holidays. So I won't be missing 8 classes. I'll only be missing 6. Big deal, right? But it scares me for many reasons. Where do I even begin? I'm doing this because I feel like I've reached another level. I was waiting to be this phoenix rising from the flame. And finally, I did have this vision. I was this phoenix after many, many months, years of waiting to rise from the flames. I rose from the flames, and then I had this vision of me turning from a phoenix into an angel. And I even found the perfect image for it. It's my screensaver. It's a phoenix that turns into an angel. She's got these big, gigantic wings, and she's looking lovingly at this dragon that's in the sky. And at first I was really excited to get to this next step of evolution. Oh, I've made it. I'm the phoenix. I'm rising. I'm rising. And so what have I found as I've risen? This huge dragon that I don't need to fight, but I need to love, trust, and give a voice to. So I am trusting all my fears about taking the next session of aerial off. I'm having dreams about it, and again, it's all about the rewiring process that's going on in my brain. So I feel sad. I do. I just feel sad. It's been a really rough 2 years. As all of those close to me know, because I've been whining about it for 2 years. Um, And you think, I've done all this healing work, really heavy duty energy work where you got to face shit that you just don't even know what to do with, excavating deep core issues. And then you just want to get to an end point. And just when you think you've gotten to the end point, you're just given these brand new challenges that you're just now strong enough to be able to take on. So I had this huge dragon in the sky that I have to love and listen to and give a voice to. So I am filming this mostly to give that dragon a voice. So let's just talk about my fears. My mind's everywhere, but let's talk about my fears about skipping this aerial stuff. Why does it scare me? I trust it. You know what? I trust it. Whatever. It's for my highest good, my highest evolution, whatever. But the reason that it scares me is because I'm thinking, okay, I've been fighting this whole time to catch up. My whole aerial inversion challenge was all about me catching up. And I'm like, now I'm going to take 6 weeks off and I'm going to even be more farther behind. That one's not such a trigger anymore. I think I've integrated that fear. I think I'm okay with that. Another fear, and I think this is a big one. I had dreams about this last night. It's not the first time I've had dreams about this sort of thing, but I do sort of feel like an outsider in my aerial community. I don't know, for many reasons. I always say I'm 20 years older than most of the, 15, 20 years older than most of the all the people in my class. The only mother. And, I don't have the natural talent that some of them do. So I've always felt a little bit of an outsider. And, they get together and do things that, I get invited, which I'm so happy about. And sometimes no, I haven't been able to go to any of them. But also, I don't want to because, they're 20 something. Some of them are college kids and they're doing the shit at 9 o'clock at night. And I am wasted by that time. And it's just not in my thing right now. So I do feel like a little bit of an outsider. And I'm afraid that taking 6 weeks off will even make me even more of an outsider. I guess I really do, if I'm being real here. I have this very real need of wanting them to accept me and be interested in me. And that's just something I think I've always wanted validation like that. Look at me, notice me, see me. Aren't I interesting? And, these are circus people. They can do these amazing things, and I admire what they want to do. And I want them to like me and be interested in me and think I'm awesome. And I had this dream last night, my kids. I might get interrupted. I had this dream last night that I was just being accepted. I was just on the verge of being accepted. I'm being welcomed in, that sort of thing. But again, I have to separate that myself from all that because it's got nothing to do with being accepted by anyone else but myself. And I'm actually okay with that too. I'm actually in a place where, okay, I can accept myself with all this stuff, and that's all that matters. The Ariel weekend I missed solidified that for me. Like, it has to come from within. I can't look outside anyone else to think I'm interesting or to like me or to validate me or to accept me. That's just a big part of the human condition. And so that's another part of missing the 6 weeks things is, feeling like I'm far behind again and feeling like I'm dropping out of the clique. And I think those are the two. I think those are the two big things of why I'm missing it. But I have to because there is this rewiring going on, and I know it's all part of the Ariel 3.0 that I was talking about. Um, I feel like my Ariel people don't really even know the real me. Let's go way back to the beginning of this blog when I started it at the end of May in 2013, and I started it because I thought I was going to be going through a physical transformation within the next that within a month. I thought by the solstice 2014 my body was going to magically transform. I've had this feeling of physical transformation probably my whole life, um, but very palpably since 2010. Very palpably since 2010. Like, my body is going to change and it's going to look very different and it's going to be awesome. Just, just this feeling, just this knowing. And thankfully, I've found communities online full of people to feel the same thing. That is part of the spiritual evolution. Is part of our is a physical transformation as well. Um, so I think part of what made me think that, oh, well, let me just back up and say when I started, my blog, I was, 10 pounds heavier. And, just, yeah, just, I have, in the last 2 years, I've like aged a lot, especially this last year. 2013 ain't got nothing on 2014 when it comes to, I look pretty good now on camera, I gotta say. It's because it's not a 3D, it's not high definition, so you can't see all the wrinkles and all that. um, but, yeah, okay, so when I started this, I was 10 pounds overweight, and then I don't know, a few months ago, I was 15 pounds overweight. Now I'm 20 fucking pounds overweight through nothing, no fault of my own, because I've been exercising more than ever. I'm stronger more than ever, and I'm not really the least bit interested in food. So, I'm a personal trainer. I was a personal trainer. I don't do that anymore. But if I know how to lose weight, I know how to exercise. I know how to control the body. Well, I think it was maybe a year 2 years ago that I'm like, that shit doesn't work anymore. It's got nothing to do with food or exercise, and I've had to let go of that. And so I've had to watch my body out of my control gain weight, 10 pounds, and then another 5, and then another 5. I'm 138 pounds right now, and I'm usually 118. I am usually a size 2, and right now I won't even wear jeans because my size 6s don't fit. I just won't even wear pants. I just won't do it. And so that's been a very hard thing for me to embrace this body that is gaining weight through no physical fault of my own, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm also aging so rapidly. The wrinkles on my face, this double chin, the the lumps, the bumps. I have aged so much. My body is aging out. I know it's just part of this transformation. I swear though, if anyone had told me in the beginning, oh, in the process of enlightenment, you're going to gain 20 pounds, be covered in cellulite, and you're going to have wrinkles everywhere. Yep, for it, I would have said no fucking way. That's right, I'm that vain. I would have passed up enlightenment if I knew I was going to look like this. It's not easy being in a body that feels foreign to you. And it feels like not only are you working on all the issues emotionally, but they're coming up to the surface for everybody to see. So that's a really hard one, is to just even be in this body and to clothe it every day. And yeah, yeah. Anyway, there's this part of me, that would love to think, okay, I'm going to take 2 months off from Ariel, and then when I go back, maybe I'll surprise them because I will have transformed so much through this brain rewiring that I'll be 20 pounds lighter, and my ability will have skyrocketed, and that would like be a wonderful best case scenario for me. I know it's not going to happen because things like that never happen like you expect or want. I just know that's not going to be what happens. And then the dragon part of me is like, oh, you're just taking these, 2 months off, and you're going to have to go and fight your way up again. And you're not going to look any different. That's more believable to me. Doesn't that suck? That sucks. So yeah, let's talk about the dragon. The dragon saying, we're never going to change. This has all been for nothing. It's just going to keep getting harder. I know it's not true. It feels true. I know it's not true. It feels true. I'm not psyched about these next 2 months, so I have to take it off from Ariel. It's because of this muscle, that was a catalyst. It was right after I said I wanted to, um, right after my Aerialist Reborn, I pulled this muscle. And I gotta say, the only reason I could have pulled that muscle was to keep me from doing aerial, because I have full range of motion. I can do anything else. I just can't pull myself up. And aerial is all about pulling. I can't do that. So I have to take it off. Why do I have to take it off? Why? For the rewiring my brain? Yeah, okay. Okay, I can live with that. I doubt it's because, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds and go in and transform. I would love that, but I just don't believe that shit anymore. Maybe it's so I can have time off to focus on my spirit baby work, which I have not been focused on, and I sort of would love to go back there. I don't know. Maybe I should just not even. I should cease from trying to understand it. Just okay. I trust. I have to take the next 2 months off. I'm just going to trust that. I think my biggest fear is I have to take these next 2 months off because physically, I'm just going to be bombarded with shit after shit after shit. Physically, I'm not well. I've been sick this whole month. I have other things going on, all physically. And I'm just afraid I'm going to have to keep facing physical and emotional dragons for the next 2 months, and I'm not psyched about that. This is heavy shit. And this is not easy. I feel like I've been on a 3-month self-love boot camp. And it started with this dream I had on the 21st of September about the power of self-love. It was a life-changing dream, and it gave me focus. And I was just, my inner voice was saying, take these next 3 months and just focus on self-love and do whatever you can. And then a month later was when I had this vision of me as the phoenix rising from the fire. And right around the equinox, that's when this happened. Not the equinox, but the eclipse. Powerful intense eclipse. Um, and I feel like I've reached, another level, but then another level of challenges too. And I can't say I'm loving it. I'm not loving it. I guess there's good stuff, but the dark stuff is heavier and louder. I don't even know what to say anymore, but that's where we are right now. Ariel 3.0, and I gotta take the next 2 months off, and I'm resigned. I trust it, but I'm resigned with it. It's not in joyful anticipation. Anyway, facing the dragons, yeah, looking outside myself for acceptance, validation, awesomeness. That won't fly anymore. That's one of the lessons. Blech. Bye.